I'm about to measure your face. So I happen to have a brand new face measuring kit. Lucky you. You get to be my guinea pig for testing it out. I know your facial measurements, so this will help to guarantee that all of my rulers are correct. So I'm going to start out from top to bottom, more or less. I'm going to start by wrapping around the circumference of your head, just like the band of a hat. You should feel this wrapping around. I want it to be comfortable, not too tight, not too loose. All right. So, on the imperial system, your head is 21 inches and 1/8 in circumference. This has a metric side as well. Let's pin that. 40, 50. Let's see. That would be about 53.5 centimeters. Just under. Good job. And this is a really satisfying tape measure. I'm already a big fan of it because of the way it snaps back and forth. All right. So now we're going to measure like a rainbow arc, ear to ear, from the top of your head. All right. So going ear to ear, it looks like you are at 12 1/16 inches. On the metric side, that would be 30 centimeters and 2 millimeters. The little ticks are called millimeters, right? I don't use the metric system very often, but I want to be inclusive. All right. So now we're going to measure the length of your ear from tip to earlobe, more or less. So starting right at the bottom of your earlobe, right to the top. All right. Let's see. That puts you at just under 2 inches. Oh, I see. There's not really a way to keep it super in place as I turn it over, but that's okay. A little bit over 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters and 2 millimeters. Good for listening. All right. Now we're going to do the width of your forehead. Let's see. The width of your forehead is about 5 inches and 3/4. Let's see if I can turn it over without it snapping back at all. All right. Close to 15 centimeters. So far the pros of this tape measure are this. I could do this all day. But the cons are that it seems to be hard to get it to stay out. Even when I press down on the little button, it doesn't seem to do much. So as far as tape measures go, about 3 out of 5. Now we're going to measure from the top of your nose right to the tip. Let's see. Starting on the inch side. That is about 1 3/4 inches. All right, and flipping that over, a little bit over 14 centimeters. Oh, 4 centimeters. Apologies. A little bit over 4 centimeters. All right. Let's see. Next, we're going to measure each eye and the space between your eyes. So eye number 1 is going to be 1 1/4 inches. And eye number 2 is the same. That puts us at about 3 centimeters. Good job. And the space between is also approximately the same. Good facial harmony. All right. Now I'm going to measure the length of your face vertically, from the top of your noggin right down to the tip of your chin. All right, that's 7 inches, or 18 centimeters. All right, now we're going to measure your mouth from side to side. Relaxed position, please. I know you want to smile, but not right now. It'll mess up my data. All right. That is just over 2 inches. 5.5 centimeters. All right. So we've gotten most of the top part. Now I want to get the width of the widest point of your face for most people is from cheekbone to cheekbone. So we're going to start from about here to this side. You ready? Let's start on the imperial system. Sorry to countries outside of the United States. All right, so that is going to be 5 inches from cheekbone to cheekbone. 13 centimeters. All right, I'm going to now measure from right under your nose to the top of your lip. Be philtrum. All right, that puts you at just over, just under an inch. It's about 3/4 of an inch. Around 2 centimeters. Beautiful. All right, so we've kind of also gone, as we've gone from top to bottom, we've also gone side to side a little bit. We're going to now take that line a little further down and measure from right under your lip to the bottom of your chin. Chin length. All right. And that is about 1 3/4 inches. About 4 centimeters. All right. Let's see. What have we got left? We're going to get now from the very tip of your chin right to the bottom of your earlobe. One day I'll be able to make a beautiful sculpture. So right, turn your head to the side. There you go. Right from the bottom of your chin to the bottom of that earlobe that we started out measuring earlier. All right. And that is just about 5 inches. 12.5 centimeters. I'm also learning new things about the metric system today. All right. Anything else you want to get? How about from the top of your eyelid to the bottom of your eyelid? Little teeny tiny measurement. This one's just for fun. All right. So there we have about 3/4 of an inch. Looks like about, actually closer to 1/2 inch. More around 1.5 centimeters. Now, if you open your eyes very wide or close them, it would be completely different. Now I'm going to get from the little beanie part of your eyebrow to the outer edge of it. So I expect that to be just a little bit more than what your eyeball was, right? Let's see. All right. That is 1 3/4 of an inch. Just about 5 centimeters. All right. You can smile now or make whatever faces you want, because our facial measuring with this ruler, this tape measure, is complete. Now, I do have another type of tape measure. So I do want to cross-reference a few of my measurements with this one, because sometimes I suspect that the manufacturers make them a little bit different. Let's see. Starting out, these look to be more or less accurate. The difference, though, is this one starts at 0, which makes it, here, so you can see it, makes it a little bit more confusing when doing those measurements, because you either have to start here or subtract about 1 inch from it. So I'm going to just go back through some of those favorite measurements, make sure everything looks correct. All right. So just hold really still. I'm going to wrap this around your head. Now, I do like the texture of this tape measure a little bit more. It's a little bit more bendy. Kind of feels like for things like noggins. It's just a bit more flexible for that. The other kind would be good for furniture or something like that, but that's not what we're doing today. But luckily, it looks like all my measurements from earlier are matching up. I'm going to go back through a few more of them though. So we're going to now go from the top of your head right down to the tip of your chin. Let's see. All right. Looks like that measurement's correct as well. Actually, maybe a millimeter or 2 longer going by this one, which makes sense. I also like that this one has a mark starting at 60 inches, which is 5 feet. For if you want to wrap it all the way around and restart, I guess. Alright. And now, since this is one we haven't done before, let's try out measuring around your neck. Make sure to blink really hard if I'm wrapping it too tightly, in which case I apologize. Alright, so on this tape measure, the circumference of your neck is 15 inches. And this is much easier to check the other side with. It doesn't slide back and forth the way this first tape measure did. So that puts it at just about 38 centimeters and let's say 3 millimeters. All right. While we're at it, how about you hold out your hands? I'm going to get the distance from the bottom of the palm of your hand to the tip of your middle finger. Let's see. Very long fingers. Good for playing piano. It would be 7 inches and 3/4. On the other side, that would be just under, let's see how this actually reads. Yeah, just under 20 centimeters. Maybe I'm a bit traditional when it comes to tape measures. This one just feels a little more satisfying to me. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Okay. I'm going to test your reflexes now. Don't be nervous. There's no need to be nervous about it. So we're going to start actually by testing some of your hearing. All right. Don't do anything, just hold still. Can you sense this right by your left ear? All right. Wait out that traffic sound for a second. All right. Consider this me starting again due to that plane sound. I'm going to be testing out some of your reflexes now. You don't need to be nervous about anything at all. Just follow my instructions and stay right where you are. All right, so we're going to actually start out with a little bit of a hearing and sensory test. So you should feel this right by your left ear. No need to move or do anything. Just feel this right by your left ear. Now, keeping your eyes straight ahead, I'm going to move this more towards your right side. Good. You may not be able to hear it, you might just kind of sense it. All right, I'm going to bring it back forward now. There we go. Good. Okay, I'm just going to keep working through that. All right, I'm going to very gently tap this right against the center of your forehead. I promise you this won't hurt. I'm going to do it very gently, okay? All right, close your eyes for a moment. I want you to just feel this frequency right against your forehead. Good. All right. We're going to do the same thing now. More underneath your jaw. A lot of people hold tension there, and this will help to release some of that. You can close your eyes if that helps. Relax. Good. All right, same thing on the other side. Do an inhale and an exhale. Good. Very good. All right. Now I'm going to test some of your joints, okay? So I want you to shake out your left arm a little bit and hold it out slightly to your side. I'm going to bring this up, and I'm not going to hit your funny bone, okay? I'm going to hit a little bit behind that, very gently, as I'm doing now. This will also help to release a lot of tension in that part of your arm. All right. Hold out your arm. Good. If your arm feels a tiny bit shaky or a little bit tingly right now, that's okay. It's very normal. Now, what we do on one side, we must do onto the other. So second arm now. Hold it out, give it a stretch. There we go. Good. Feel any tension there draining away. Very good. All right. Now I want you to sit down. I'm going to make sure to get both of your knees, okay? You'll do just fine. All right. I'm going to place this just above your kneecap. There we go. Let it relax your leg. Good. And same thing onto the other side. Here we go. All right. Close your eyes if you need to. Don't move. Don't tense up your leg. Just relax it. Very good. You did excellent work today. Great reflexes, and I hope that a little bit of the vibrational therapy helped to drain some tension from your body as well, as you've been working hard.